lighting's terrible. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to 11 Bow Hunter. So, spring of 2024, it is officially opening day for turkey. I didn't get out here first thing in the morning because, you know, I had dropped my daughter off at school. But we're out here. We got the Fortis 30. We got turkey decoy, and I got my fanny pack on. It's got my calls and my GoPro attached to it. No blind, no nothing. Running super light, basically running and gunning with a bow. And we're gonna see what we can get into this morning. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can to film. I'm using a monopod for my big camera, and I've got the GoPro. I'm gonna try to film as much as I can, but my main focus is to kill a bird. So if I don't get it on film, I don't get it on film. It is what it is. I just want to film my tag, and I think this weekend I'm gonna be going on a trip with my cousin and with two of my cousins and one of his buddies and one of my cousin's cousins. And yeah, it should be a good day. I'm probably gonna throw my gloves on. It's just a little bit chilly, not terrible. But we're gonna get after it this morning. We're gonna find some birds. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and stay tuned. Wow, my lighting sucks. I probably should roll up to this corner and glass it a little farther along the corner so I can see, kind of. I think that's coming from down in this field. He's just hammering on that call. We need a crow call. Even that dude hammering away at that. That dude that's just yelping away, just hammering on it. Nothing's responding to him. I'm interested to see if he's around this corner. I guess we'll see. So, while the camera was off, I actually ended up running into that guy. Cool guy. He said that he was walking down this field. He was shotgunning, he was running and gunning. And so I was just slowly making my way down this field just so I didn't, you know, stumble upon him if he was setting static or something. And he said he heard a bird gobble, and the bird kind of worked down behind me. Well, like off this way, like back behind where I'm at now, and got hung up on the creek, and wouldn't cross the creek. And like I guess 2-3 minutes after that bird gobbled, he heard me crow call when I was doing the locator. So I wasn't down here yet. I was like 3 or 4 minutes behind that bird gobbling, and so he started to make a move on him, but he couldn't get on. Ended up popping out like 15 yards in front of where I kind of hunkered down at, waiting for him, and talked with him for a few minutes. And then he's heading back up to his truck, and I'm headed down this field to see if we can't get these birds to gobble. But these birds are real weird. They'll gobble their head off the roost, get down, gobble a few times, and shut up to like 9-10 o'clock. So that's what we're aiming for. So we're just slowly making our way back and just see if we can't find a bird. It's opening day. We've got a lot of season left, but I said the same thing for deer season. I still have a tag. Well, I'm pretty sure my tag's still sitting in my carrot or my vinyl harness, so it is what it is. But hopefully we'll be able to at least hear a gobble this morning. That'd make me happy. At least seeing a turkey would make me even happier. Killing a bird, oh man, I'd be happier than a tornado in a trailer park, I tell you what. I'm gonna pop this camera off, and I'm gonna turn the camera off and make my way down this field a little more, and just do some blind calling. It's nice. So guys, it's the afternoon now. Caden's with me, he's behind the camera. Picked up my daughter from school and decided to throw the camera on, head out and see if we can't find any birds. There are a few birds gobbling this morning. I ended up walking around a little bit at probably like 11:30, 12 o'clock, and nothing was gobbling, so we're gonna go out for the evening, and hopefully we can get a bird in our lap. It'd be mint. So we're basically gonna hunt the same area. Might do a little more movement to the valleys, because the wind's kicking up pretty bad. So we're gonna stay low, because the turkey's gonna stay low. Hopefully it works out in the end. So we'll see you guys shortly. So, walking up on the field that I was hunting this morning, there's a turkey about 120 yards away from us in the field. He's kind of hugged up to the right side. If you can just slowly peek out and zoom in on him, see if it's a hen or a tom. You're fine. As Caden, Bonnie, and I came up this little path, we were moving slow, and ended up seeing a nice sized tom, like 120 yards out in front of us, and super tight lip, didn't want to call back to us at all. So we scurried back about 20 yards or so, set up the decoy in the middle, and then we jumped off into the side, off into the brush, and I called a little bit, Caden called a little bit, but we have no idea where he went. When we kind of started scurrying back, he was working his way down the field, like going north. I don't know if he went this way or if he is traveling the same way we're traveling, but we're just gonna kind of creep up and just keep eyes and ears open and see if we can't see him or hear him. But that was a good bird. It's weird, probably a 10-inch bird or so. But it was a good first encounter. Here's what happened. You guys were moving, I was watching him. And he cocked his head to the side. He was looking with his left eye this way. And he cocked his head over, was looking out with his right eye. You can tell something.
So that's the end of it. That Tom ended up, he was working away from us down that field, and just as luck would have it, he was tight-lipped and there really wasn't anything gobbling at all. And then just all of a sudden, just the wind died. So we sat in the field I sat in this morning, and we just kind of looked and listened for what, 10-15 minutes or so.
Yeah, right there.
And we decided to pack it in. We had like a half-hour walk back to the truck, and we made it to the top of one of the hills, which is like a quarter-ish mile away from the truck. And we all of a sudden we started hearing birds fire off. One bird fired off like 8 times in 5 minutes. And then we heard another bird gobble back from the way we came. And then there was a third bird gobbling. And I'm pretty sure we heard a fourth one. So naturally, as we were leaving, you know, they started hammering. But
I heard one behind us when we were walking.
So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed opening day. Thanks to Caden for running the camera today. We almost sealed the deal. Almost. But yeah, I can't wait for the rest of the season. This is just the first of many days of turkey, or 30-something days that we have. But there's going to be quite a bit of turkey footage coming out of me hunting, and then I'm going to be filming Caden as well. It's going to go up on the channel. It's going to be on his channel as well. What's the name of your channel?
It's Midwest Outdoors. Midwest
Outdoors. I'll put it right here, and I'll link it down in the description as well, so you guys can go check it out if you want. He does have a turkey video up from last year, and we like to call Caden Mr. 15 Minutes because he doesn't spend more than 15 minutes out in the woods before he kills a bird. But we're also going to be doing a sit-down with my cousin Bubba, who's a diehard turkey hunter, and Caden as well. We're going to give you guys some tactics, tips, tricks, and stuff for beginners or advanced guys. If you guys are interested in that, keep an eye out for it. It should be coming out here relatively soon. I'm waiting for some new camera equipment to come in, so it'll be the best possible audio that we can have. But like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to 11 Bow Hunter. And as always, guys, hunt smart, hunt safe, and I'll see y'all out in the woods.